Good morning. We are here today to paint with cotton balls. That's really kind of exciting. You know, usually you paint with a brush, and we might do a little bit of that too. But mostly today we're going to use cotton balls and a clothespin, and we'll see what kind of really cool effects and pictures that we can get. So it's fall right now, and you look out your window and you start to see all the trees change in color. So I'm going to change my camera to my desktop to show you all the things that I brought with me today to help us paint a really cool picture of a fall tree. Here we go. There. I've got a paper plate with a bunch of colors of paint on it. I've got orange and yellow and red and green, I think, and black. And I've got a bunch of clothespins. And I've got a bunch of cotton balls, and I got several different kinds of paper. I got a green piece of paper, I've got some white, and we're gonna paint a couple of different pictures. Are you guys ready there? You got some cotton balls? Yep, great. Oh, you know what? I also have some paper towel in case I get messy, because I usually do. And I have a little bit of water in case I wanna make one of my paints a little runnier, or I want to wash out my brush. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do, I think, is paint a stem on my green piece of paper. So I'm going to move this out of the way just a little bit and bring my paper into the camera just a little bit. And I'm going to grab a cotton ball and stick it to my clothespin, just like that. Clip it. All right, so then you can do all kinds of crazy things with it. You could streak it, you could push it up and down, you know, just plop it. So the first thing I want to do is, you know, trees have branches and stems and trunks, and so I'm going to do a great big tree branch right across my paper. So I'm taking my cotton ball and sticking it in my paint. Woo! And this time I'm going to, oh, it's purple. I thought it was black. Oh, well, we're going to have, we're going to have a purple branch of the tree. And I'm going to take it over here and start to make my branch of the tree. Whoops, my cotton ball came off. And that's probably going to happen because I have not really practiced a whole lot of cotton ball painting. And I'm starting to make a branch of my tree right across the paper. Whoa, just a big streak. But I think I need some more streaky paint. Here we go. So you can kind of do what you like until you think it looks like a branch. Well, there's part of my branch. And this is purple. I actually thought I had opened some black, but you know, I'm going to try to make it look a little bit more branchy here and there. How does that look? I think I want it a little darker. So I'm just pulling that cotton ball across my paper to make a big, long branch of a tree. Okay. All right. So now I'm done with my purple. Actually, it was supposed to be black. And I'm going to put another piece of cotton ball onto my clothespin, and I'm going to do, let's see, I have red and I have yellow and I have orange. And when I think of fall leaves, those are the colors I kind of think of. So I'm going to start with my darkest color. What colors do you have? I'm going to start with my darkest color on my cotton ball, and that's red. And I'm going to start by just kind of plopping it down here and there. I got some red on my cotton ball. Woohoo! And I'm going to see what happens when I do red. Red here and there to make it look like the leaves. Whoops. Plop, plop, plop. And that's my darkest color. Make it look really bushy. And over here too. Just a lot of bushy red. And the reason that I'm going to start with my darkest color is because it's going to, when I add the lighter colors like orange and red, we'll see some highlights. Oh, my cotton ball's getting really gooey. I must have got a little bit too much paint on there. So I'm filling it in. Can you see how I've got red all over the place? And red on my green paper doesn't show up a whole lot. But I'm just plopping it here and there. It kind of plops, 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 plops. There. There's part of it, and there's part of it. Good. And so now I've done red. So now I'm going to do my second darkest color, which is orange, and make another cotton ball paintbrush. Or if you only have 1 or 2 clothespins, you can just open up your clothespin and kick it out, and then you're ready to go again. But I'm just changing clothespins. Okay, so here's orange. Okay, so now I'm just plopping some orange highlights over the top of my red. Here and there. Ooh, that's looking really good. Put some orange everywhere I want, right across my black paper. There we go. Ooh, this is looking good. So there is one of my, oops, there's orange on top of red with a purple stem. And so now I'm going to use my lightest color. I'm dipping my cotton ball in yellow. My yellow is getting lost in my green page. The red and the yellow on mine show up the best. Oops. This is looking all right though. There it is. Yellow, yellow highlights everywhere. So there are all my fall leaves. All across my tree branch. Look at that. So I'm adding just a little bit more yellow on mine because I kind of like it. And I'm almost done with mine. And I'm going to do another different kind of thing on white paper. So if you have another piece of paper and you want to do another picture, this time my second piece of paper is white. So just like before, I'm going to do a tree branch in black or brown, except for mine happens to be purple.
We can use that again.
Ooh, so now you can see what purple tree branches look like. All right. So this time of year, it's always good for apples. Have you gone out to get some apples or apple picking yet anywhere? Just at a grocery store where there's lots of different kinds of apples, or at a market. I'm going to do an apple tree. So to do that, I am going to put I have some green right here. I think this is green. I hope so. My other black turned out to be purple. Oh yeah, this is green. And I'm going to kind of mix my colors. I have green and yellow, and I want my green not to be so dark. Can you do that too? I'm mixing green and yellow, and I'm getting a lighter green. I really like it. Okay, I'm mixing it and mixing it and mixing it. Got kind of a light. There, mixing colors is fun. You never know.
Never know what color you can get.
Yep, exactly. So there's my darkest green, my lightest green, and then my yellow, and I mixed them together. You can see how that turned out. So now I'm going to put it on my paper, and I'm going to give my tree lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of green leaves by plopping my green, oops, on my finger, all over. There we go. And over here, and maybe I'm going to add a little bit darker here and there, just to give it some different colors. So mine's getting kind of green here, dark green and kind of yellow green. And I think I might put a little bit, ooh, my yellow cotton ball got messed up. It's more orange than anything now. So I'm gonna maybe put a few little yellow highlights on this, just cotton balls, woo. There we go. All right. So there's my wonderful green tree with some dark green leaves and some lighter green leaves. And now I'm going to put some apples on it. And this is really fun because apples are nice and round and red. So I still have some, oh, you know what? That cotton ball got kind of messed up. Oops. I think I'll try a brand new cotton ball for my red apples. So they'll be nice and round instead of smushy and kind of soggy. So I'm going to stick my new cotton ball in some red, and I'm going to put an apple right here. Boink! And I'm going to do an apple right here. And I'm going to do an apple right here.
Got some apples around like this.
Everywhere I put my red,
There.
I got an apple. Yep, I got quite a few, I think. You can decide how many apples that you like. I love it. Makes me want to go outside this afternoon and go pick some apples somewhere at an orchard. There we go. So I thought I actually had brown and black, and I was going to put some ground, like if your apple tree is standing up, if you have some different colors, you can put some ground
under the apple tree.
Under the apple tree. So I'm going to put some grass, just a little bit, just a little bit to make it look cool. A little bit of grass under the apple tree. And some of my apples fell down. So there's an apple on the floor, an apple on the ground. So there's our apple tree. What do you think? We'll do one more picture today because we don't always have to do trees. We did a great fall leaf tree and we did a great apple tree. And now I'm going to get out one more piece of paper and we can do a sunset. Excuse me, a sunset. How'd you like to do that? Can make this into a sunset. And if your squirts of paint get all messed up, you can always get out another fresh one. I have another paper plate, and I'm going to squirt some blue onto my paper plate. And I'm going to squirt some more yellow onto my paper plate. Squirt some more yellow on. Oh, it's not squirting. I think my bottle is clogged up. Anyway, so here is some yellow. And I think I want some orange and red, which I already have squirted over there. But we'll do just a little more orange. And maybe a little more red. Because I kind of messed up my other palette. Oops. Oh. So
let's just wait and see what color she's going to choose first.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to do, there's a lot of lakes around here. There's a lot of lakes around here. And sometimes when you go visit a lake, you can see the sunset or the sunrise over the lake. So first thing I'm going to do is get a cotton ball and stick it in blue, and I'm going to make a lake. Whoops, let's see if you can see. There's my paper better.
Make it nice and tight.
This one I'm going to shove over a little bit. And this one I'm going to get a little closer.
There you go.
All right. There, now you can see better. Okay, so I put a fresh cotton ball on, and I'm going to make a lake with my blue. So I'm dipping my cotton ball into the blue and dabbing it off, and let's see if I can do a lake. Oh. And I'm just dabbing it until, no, I'm just doing a strip all across, like there. Yep, I'm doing a strip right across, and there's my lake. And does that look like water? And you could even, like put some waves or streaks in it. But I think I'm just gonna do some dabbing. Sometimes it gets darker than others, and that's good. Okay, there we go. So I've got a lake, and this is kind of in the way. Trying to get this so you can see it better. A sunset. So what colors are in the sunset? What do you think?
Yellow.
Yellow. You're right. Let's do yellow next. I think so. I think we really will do yellow next. I'm gonna get another clothespin. Oops. And I'm gonna do yellow. Whoops. This really stuck to my clothespin. I'm gonna do yellow. So, and I'm gonna do yellow kind of right in the center where the sun is starting to go down, because that's where the yellow would be the brightest. I'm gonna go boing, 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 boing. The sun is going down. There, right above the water. We've got a nice bright sun right above the water. So next time you see a sunset, you can say, hey, I painted one of those with cotton balls. So then I think sometimes there's a lot of orange and red in the sunset. What do you think? Sometimes when you see a sunset, there's a little bit of streaks of the color reflecting on the water. So I'm going to put a little bit of yellow over my water, spreading out, just like that, right there, reflecting on the water. I forgot all about that. So the next color I'm going to use, I think, is orange. I really like a lot of orange. And the lower the sun sets in the sky, sometimes I see a bunch of orange. So around my sun, I'm going to do a bunch of orange in the sky. Woo! A bunch of orange. I'm gonna do a little bit of orange reflecting in the water, just a little. Whoops, there we go. But I'm gonna do a lot of orange in my sky. Maybe a little bit of orange across my sun, just a little. There, and the higher I get on my paper above the sun, the darker my orange is gonna be, because it's getting dark. The sun goes down and the sky gets a little darker, and towards the top of the sky, it's getting really dark. All right, so what's my next darkest color in the sunset? I think it might be red. So I'm gonna do a red cotton ball with some red paint. Oops, oh, that cotton ball got too soggy. Yeah, if your cotton balls start to get soggy, you can always change them to a new one. That one was definitely getting too soggy. So now I've got some red, And up above my orange, I'm going to do some red. Can you see that? Whoa! It's kind of rainbowy, don't you think? So I am putting dabs of red, which is my next darkest color after orange. And I'm putting that into my sunset streaks all over. A little bit of red reflecting on my water. Always got to do that. And then there we go. And now I'm almost done, I think. Except for, you know what? I think I need some more yellow right around near where I put in the orange. Oops, there we go. That's better. Okay. So my next darkest color is purple, but you could also use blue if you have blue. I happen to have some purple at the very top of my sky. There's just a little bit of space left, and I'm going to make some purple. So next time you look at a sunset, see if you can see all the colors that you painted today. There. So there we go. There's the lake. There's the sun going down over the lake. There's the orange streaks through the sky and the red streaks through the sky. And the purple, the darkest color. Then I might even put just a little bit of up in there too, just because the sky and it's starting to get dark. Streaks. Anyway, it's up to you. There we go. There's the sunset. Whoa, you did a sunset picture. So we did 2 trees and a sunset. Mm-hmm. I love it. That is our cotton ball painting today. And I'm going to turn my camera back there. Okay, so you did an apple tree with me, and you did a sunset picture with me. Very cool. And then we did, of course, the first one we did was a tree branch with fall colors. Woo! Right, well, I hope you had fun today, and I hope you come back and do some other craft projects with us. It's called Kids Craft Lab. We have a lot of fun, and every week it's a different project. So we hope to see you again. Something I had never ever seen before. And here's where you get to make a choice. Was it a giant Tyrannosaurus Rex? Okay, so now how are we gonna paint the pine cones? Maybe 3 pine cones. What do you think? Yeah, 3 pine cones. And then the fun starts. What's happening here? Well, when we pull back on our little shooter here, that creates potential energy. And then when I let it fly, it turns that potential energy into kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is the energy of motion. And boom!